Alright, we're back at it. So, this is that root end that I was working on. This huge crack. Huge! But, I don't know if the camera will pick this up. But it has gomazuri. There's it, right there. That is gomazuri. It's sesame seed texture that it's kind of like the bamboo equivalent of bird's eye maple, where it's a fungus that creates this sesame seed texture. There's not much on it. Some of them are just covered in it, others are not. It's a fungus that grows on the bamboo. It's highly desired because if it has gomazuri, usually the sound is very good. So, already done the rough cut and the rough drilling out. Did press record on that. But this is how simple the technique is for deciding where to put the holes. And right there. What's about right? I'll double check that with a straight edge. Works. This pencil line comes out with a little denatured alcohol. That's I want to put the mouthpiece known as the utaguchi. Just a little ruler. The reason I like this, one of the reasons I like this vise so much is that it just removes all the variables. It's like a third hand. It allows for a lot more controlled, precise movement of whatever it is that I'm doing. You don't need it, but it's definitely help. Checking that, looks good. When I cut this, in Japan, they have these gauges that will get the exact measurement here and the exact measurement here. And those measurements are for more modern flutes. The older flutes have a wider angle. The modern ones have a more steep angle, more like this. The old ones are more like that. If you know anything about me, you know I like it the old school. So this angle, which I can pretty much get with this back saw here, I can, after years and years, I got a good idea, just eyeball it, get the angle I want, and then I can fine tune it with a file. But I'm sure you know I like the older style. Always. said, this vise just takes the variable out of it. It takes a lot of the movement away. So that I can focus on what I need to do. Like I said in a previous video, one of the great things about hand tools is that feel. You get a sensitivity for that feel. And the saw will talk to you. The wood, or in this case the bamboo, will talk to you. Tell you what's going on, what it wants, what it needs. You may notice my stance and how I'm moving. And Japanese is called taijutsu, the physical technique. And all of that it's a holistic thing. All of that comes into play. The sensitivity, the body movement, taijutsu. So at this point, my hands are pretty much just guiding it, and my feet provide the power. I can get a lot of accuracy. Right as it gets close to the end, make sure that there's plenty of oil. Last thing I want to do is split that out. I want it to come out like that. That's about perfect. Right there. I'll sight down the bore, see how that looks. And it is supposed to be right on. That's the beginning of it, right there. That's simple. Again, this thing, it's so handy. I don't sell them. Go to Harbor Freight and get this for 80 bucks. I got it on sale for less than 60. But that's it. This one I think is pretty much ready for lacquering. A lot of the final bore work off camera. Grab everywhere. So got you. Let's hit you. Again, like I said in another video, this technique is, even though you'll hear, or if you're doing it, you may feel the file making contact on the pull stroke, you're only applying pressure on the push stroke, because that's the only way that the file cuts. Sometimes, it'll actually lift up just a little bit and you'll hear that reconnection. Same thing, my hands kind of set the accuracy and my body provides power behind it. It's looking pretty good. These final strokes, I don't need the body power behind it. So it's about right there. This is not no power tools for this. You can do this with power tools. I don't like them. I don't like the feel or the lack of feeling. Can be done. In my opinion, it's actually more difficult with power tools. I like a very shallow mouthpiece called utaguchi. Uta, song, guchi, mouth. Literally song mouth. Here. A lot of this I'm trying to have it so that you guys get a peek as to what I'm doing here. You guys can see this. Again, the benefit of this is I can set this at any angle so it works. I put it at the angle that my body is, which is obviously going to be different for every person. So it makes it more efficient. That angle makes it more efficient. Difficult for me to work. Maybe easier for you to see, but more difficult for me to work. So, like this. It's that balancing act of showing you guys what's going on versus use tools efficiently. This is pretty close to real time for making utaguchi mouthpiece or a shakuhachi. This is a rough outline of it. Rough outline of the shakuhachi, the utaguchi rather. You guys see it if I put it on this side? I hope so. That's my preferred spot. This one's only like 10 years old. That one's like close to 20 years old. So again, come on, guy. There we go. So same thing. Legs for power, hands for accuracy. Now I want some accuracy. You see that? So close. pressure into it. My advice is try to set things up so that make things as easy as possible for you to work. The more comfortable you are, the more efficient it is. Just like there'll be a workflow, which it just takes time to get that feeling for that workflow. Practice it comes. I feel okay. Feeling. You can, with hand tools, you can feel through the tool. It's difficult to do that with a power tool. Much easier with a hand tool. So this future shakuhachi is going to need a lot of work to the bore still. Like barely the fushi, the nodes are, this is a node called fushi, they're barely even hollowed out. So this is literally the first sound. You guys are getting the first sound of this shakuhachi. There you are. Little piece of bamboo flattened out and a bit of sandpaper. Funny, this one you can go back and forth, but my taijutsu is so set I can't help but only go on the forward push. There. It just feels almost unnatural for me at this point. Address this guy a little more. So this little piece of the node left in here is called an ikigaeshi, breath return. We'll talk about that in another video. Got 2 channels now. I can't remember which channel I put it on. My old channels just got a bunch of random stuff, as well as some shakuhachi making. This channel, Zenken Shokunin. And just focus on 3 things: Zen, meditation, stress reduction, stress tools, things of that nature. Ken, the traditional martial arts, classical martial arts, and Shokunin, making, crafting. It's pretty good. Let's see if the shakuhachi or future shakuhachi will even make a sound. There we go. very weak. Let's see where we're at. In size, this is just under 1.7, but let's see what it sounds where naturally it wants to be. That's a sharp D, not quite a D sharp, but a sharper D. I think with some G paste, this will probably end up being a 1.7. So there you go. There you have it. It's the basics on how to cut an utaguchi, song mouthpiece, on a piece of bamboo to make a shakuhachi. So you should have good nodal placement for the fingers, about right there. And yeah, what do you guys think? Worth saving? Makes a sound, makes a note. Even with that big ugly crack, I think I can deal with that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Talk to you guys later. Bye.